Hey everyone, this is Steve Thompson with Flipping Crazy Academy. Just want to go and drop you guys a nice little video for this week. Today we're going to be talking about the top 5 rules to follow when you're going to flip a house. Not only do I flip contracts and wholesale deals, but I also flip properties. And on top of that, I know a number of investors out here in Las Vegas that flip properties. So these are not just my rules. These are things that they also take into consideration when they're going to go ahead and flip a deal. So let's go ahead and get started and share some of this good information. So the number one rule that you want to follow when you're going to flip a property is make sure that you have a nice business model for your real estate business. And what I mean by that is, some people, they say they want to make 10% or 15% or 25% per deal. So if you get a property for $100,000, you're looking at a minimum of $20,000 in profit after all expenses are done on that deal. So, when you're going to go ahead and flip that property, you want to make sure that any property that you're going to be purchasing, that your profit is already built in. This is real estate, so we're not making money when we sell. We're making money when we buy. So you want to make sure that those numbers all, mesh well with your ratio for your business model, whatever it may be, before you go ahead and buy that house. Number two, you want to make sure you know how much your repairs are going to cost you. This is so crucial. A lot of investors that I know and speak with, they make sure that they know their repairs and that the repairs are going to fit their budget before they buy any house. There are sometimes you can get unexpected repairs, but that's okay because as long as you create a nice buffer for yourself, it will help safeguard and minimize your risk that you're going to take whenever you go to flip your property. And let's face it, real estate is a risky business. If you're not mitigating your risks as much as possible, you definitely will go broke trying to flip a property. So make sure you pay close attention to how much your repairs are going to cost you. So if you're, in a very high-end area, right off the bat, you're going to be spending about $25, $30 per square foot in repairs because you have to get more expensive product. If you're in a area where houses are selling for $80,000, you can get away with about $10 to $15 per square foot based off of how extensive the repairs are, and you can figure that out when you go into a property, or just have a handyman, or a maintenance guy come with you for your walkthrough. So, number three, know the days on the market in the area. Know your market. If a property is going to sit on the market, for the price range that you're looking to sell it for I don't know, let's say 120 to 200 days, that's how long your money's going to potentially be tied up for. So make sure you know how long it's taking to sell a house in that area, because that's going to be very beneficial to how much you're going to have to shell out and how much you're going to have to pay on your loan or your hard money costs. All that's going to be factored into your profit. And if it's not factored into your profit, trust me, it will eat up your profit. So make sure that you know how many days on the market for an average total that homes in that area are selling for. If you don't know, it will bite you in the end. Number four, know your market. Once again, I can't stress this enough. You need to know your market. Know what's going on in your market. Know what the average homes are selling for in certain areas. You don't want to go in and have somebody tell you, hey, you can buy this house, $80,000. It's a great deal. Houses are selling for $150,000, and then you go and you buy the house, and then find out the houses in that area are selling for $95,000. You're screwed at that point. You're stuck with a deal that you can't do much of anything with. Hopefully, you can rent it out and make some profit. But you want to make sure that you know what's going on in the areas that you are potentially going to flip houses in. So make sure you know your market, because it only helps with your profit and your exit strategy when you're going to go ahead and flip your house. And then also make sure that you have an exit strategy. Exit strategies are very crucial when you're going to go negotiate a deal. It allows you to know how much you can get the deal for. It allows you to know how much you're going to go ahead and potentially sell that property for. It helps you create that budget and all the numbers for your profit and your repairs, your days on market. It helps you create all of that stuff when you know exactly what you're looking to do with this property. If you're going to do a buy and hold, if you're looking to do a subject to, if you're looking to do wrap financing, if you're looking to, go ahead and, pay cash for it and hard money, whatever it may be, have an exit strategy in place. If you don't have the proper exit strategy in place, trust me, you will get stuck with a property that you can't sell because you're going to put too much money into it. I've known a lot of people that have put way too much money into properties because they didn't have the proper exit strategy. They did not know the market. They did not know how much the repairs are going to cost them. They did not have the slightest clue how much money they want to make, and they didn't have a proper business model for themselves. So make sure that you follow those top 5 rules. Once again, like I said, everybody has their own way of doing business, but these are the ones that I found that were most common with the investors that I know that are successfully making 6 figures a year. All right. So, as a recap, just make sure that you choose a business model. 1, 2, know how much your repairs are going to cost. Know exactly how many days on the market the properties are going to be sitting on where you're going to be flipping your houses at. Make sure that you know that market very, very closely, so that way you have an idea of what your ARVs are going to be, your after market value repairs, and how much you're going to be able to get when you sell the property. And also make sure that you have a strong exit strategy. Remember, at least having some strategy is better than having absolutely no strategy. After the video, we'll go ahead and run a recap and of all of the tips, and I hope that helps. I hope this is some valuable information that helps you along. If you have any comments, please feel free to leave some. Like the video, let me know how I'm doing, and hope you all have a great and prosperous week. Thank you, and see you soon.